y'all a story. Let me tell y'all a story about the night I met the devil. Alright, so this story begins, I was living in California some years back, San Diego, and it was a dark at night. I was going to bed, and what felt like it was a dream, I passed out, and I don't know if it felt like a dream, but it was the most vivid dream I've ever had, and it's like one I never forgot, because usually I don't feel like I dream most of the time anymore, even though everybody's supposed to dream. Like, I don't remember most of it, but that's one I'll never forget, the most vivid. So I don't know if it was actual dream or like some type of astral projection, because it just seemed so surreal. But anyway, so I passed out, and next thing I know, like, I'm in like a darkened room, and I'm looking out a window, and it's raining, it's really dark, so like the dark of the night, and there's like a Sleepy Hollow type tree out there, and I'm like looking out the window at this tree as it's raining and stuff. And then where you get like that sixth sense, like something's not right, or like you're not alone, because I was alone in this room. And then next thing you know, I feel like there's a presence behind me, so I turn around, and there was this like this person standing like with a hood and stuff like that in the doorway, and was basically like didn't talk but spoke through me, like through telepathy or whatever, and was saying, you must come with me. So I followed, what could have been, the Grim Reaper or something like that, but it kind of looked like this a little bit. So I'll post a picture in there, but yeah, I followed it, and it took me to this darkened stairwell. With this like an endless set of like black, stairs that just went down, like, onto like a pit. So it just looked like it went on forever. And at the top of the stairs, there was this figure sitting at the top of the stairs, and had like long black hair, and it had glasses on at first, and he took his glasses down, and his eyes were like slits. So the closest thing I've seen to him was I'll post a picture, but it was kind of like in the Snoop scene to him, and was I'll post a picture, but it was kind of like in the Snoop Dogg video, Murder Is the Case. That's the closest I could say to how he presented himself to me. So, like the Grim Reaper was kind of looking like Middle Eastern at the time, like, and then he was like pale and had like the eye slits like a cat, like cat eyes or snake eyes. And so then he started talking to me, and he's like, you know why I brought you here, right? And he's like, I've been watching you for a long time, and he was telling me like basically, he's like, you have the talent, and so he's like, I've been watching you for a long time, and he was telling me like basically, he's like, you have the talent, and it's like, but who do you think gave you those gifts? He's like, surely it's not God, and kept telling me that, it's like, you got those gifts from me, I'm the creator of music, and stuff. So, and then I got the, the hunch of who he was, who I was meeting and stuff. I was like, all right, I know who you are. And so he kept trying to, persuade me into, he's like, I'll give you, he's like, why you haven't made it yet though? You got all these gifts. And it's like, God's not going to look out for you. you know, so you gotta, you know, basically he was saying he wanted me to sell my soul over to him, you know, it's like he, you know, he kept trying to pursue me, and he's like, you have the talent, but you just haven't made the deal, you know. And so, you know, one side of me is like, you know, I watch bands build. I've been in so many bands, watch them build, get close to getting like a golden ticket, you know, and just everything go wrong after that. So at that point, you know, I was, you know, a little bitter towards music and stuff, and, you know, feeling a little desperate at the time. Like, I mean, it sounded good. It's like, shit, maybe I should just take this deal. This before, you know, I turned more to the Creator and let the Creator more back in my life. But back then, you know, I used to dabble in the occult, and I was all into like the dark side, you know, back in those days, and I was running with the devil for like many years. I mean, still a good person, but I mean, I was always intrigued with the devil and the dark side of life and stuff. And, you know, I just felt like more of a connection, more of a, you know, just like being rebellious, you know, being casted out and just being unique, and, you know, so I just related more with the devil. It was more like sympathy for the devil, like, you know, the Stones did, and you know, so like a side of me, it's like where you have like that devil or angel figure like on your shoulder type thing. So a side of me was like, yeah, let's, like, shit, nothing else is working, so let's, you know, I'm tired of working dead-end jobs and stuff like that, and let's make the deal. It sounds good, you know. It's so I lived the rock star life back then, you know, like sex, drugs, rock and roll, but I was doing it like, you know, roughing it, you know. It's like still living the dream, getting close to, you know, and hoping to take it to the next level, and it just never happened. So he was promising that, yeah, this is how you take it to the next level. I can give you everything that you want and desire, you know, you gotta let me in, you know, type thing. And just as I was about to like give in and say yes, it was very tempting, and like they say, like, he's the deceiver, you know. So I was about to give in to that, and something else came over me and was like, no, like, leave this one be, and said like he's with God or something like that. And that's not even me speaking, but it spoke through me. That's not the way I would even talk or say something, you know. But it came like, I don't know if it's a guardian angel or like my loved ones in heaven or whatever, or God himself, but something came over me and it's like, no, leave this one alone, you know, type thing. And the devil just kind of just laughed, like snarled, and made this look, and he just laughed, and he's like, you know, like, he's like, well, he's like, so be it, but it's not the last time you'll be seeing me, you know. So, you know, saying he would come back into my life again at some point, you know. But that was it. And right after that, like, it just, everything snapped back in, you know, to reality, and woke up, you know, like from this dream or astral projection or whatever it was, but it just seemed so surreal, you know. And that just stuck with me, you know, ever since. So then I was looking up, you know, in case I did make the deal, I was like looking up, like, can you make a deal with the devil in your dreams, or, you know, through astral projection or any of that stuff. So, but I don't feel like I have, because, you know, here I am. I think I would have had millions by now and stuff like that, and I'm still like not a millionaire. So, you know, still roughing it, you know, trying to make my way. But, you know, that's the temptation. You know, now I've welcomed the Creator back into my life and stuff, and, you know, distanced myself. I mean, I still, you know, love the unknown, the paranormal and stuff like that, but I don't dabble as much as I used to. You know, I learned, you know, in some ways, like playing with fire, you get burned. So I learned that, you know, that was not the route to go. So I've kind of closed that door and opened the door to the other side, flipped the coin to see what's on the other side, you know, welcome more light. But it's all a balance, you know. We're all going to have, you know, light and dark in our lives, you know. But, you know, it's as tempting as it can be, you know. It's like, think about it this way. It's like, yeah, you might live hell on earth, and then maybe, hopefully, we all reach paradise in the end, you know, for eternity. Or, you know, you can, you know, if you're getting tired of roughing it now, give in, which, you know, some people do, and make all the money now, you know, and have, you know, still they don't really seem like they're at paradise, even with all the money that they have. But, you know, you can have more of a comfortable life, you know, on this earth, you know, and have your paradise here. Or, you know, but you're always thinking about, you know, when it's your time to go, and when the devil comes to collect, you know, you got to pay your dues, you know. So, and live life in, you know, hell for eternity, you know, that's what they say. So I don't know really how all it goes, but I know, you know, there's definitely something else out there, and it's tried to, you know, reach out and connect to me, you know, contact me. So that's my story about the time I met the devil, you know. But I feel like there's other aspects where he's, you know, visited me in different ways. But, you know, that was the most vivid memory that I had of actually meeting the devil one-on-one. So there you go. Until next time.